We just got back from the 2017 Pokemon World Championships, and boy, was it crazy. We have a lot to go over for the Video Game Championship, Trading Card Game Championship, and a little bit of Pokken at the end. What's up, guys? My name is Joshua Yale, and I'm here with IGN's resident Pokemon expert, Casey DeFreitas.
Hey, I try.
You try, yes. She's a master trainer. We all know.
It was a good time at Worlds as well.
Yeah, this was your first Worlds.
Yeah, and being around so many people from all around the world who love Pokemon as much as I do was really great, and I got to geek out all weekend, and I'm still kind of in that mode, and I'm just talking about things that people have no idea what I'm saying, so I'm gonna try and keep it to the base level.
No, yeah, I mean, we love Pokemon, so we definitely want that expertise. But yeah, so that's why I want to ask you. You know everything about the VGC, the Video Game Championship. So let's start there. This was a big tournament with a big prize pool, first of all, and it's $10,000 went to the winner. And I know that it was sort of even, but in the final game, something crazy happened where one of the players came from behind.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
So this was for the Masters level tournament, and it was Ryota Otsuba from Japan versus Sam Pindelis from Australia, and Sam was actually a top 16 winner in 2016, and Ryota is the Japanese national champion. So there were people already knew these players, and there was a lot of fire in the crowd for them.
Two big guns.
Yeah, so they made it to match 3. So Sam won the first game, Ryota won the second, and they were in the last one. And at the very end, Ryota just carried it home. He had his 2 fairy types, Whimsicott and Tapu Fini, up against Garchomp and Xurkitree. And Sam protected his Garchomp, wanting to protect him from those one-hit KO fairy moves. And Ryota correctly predicted that and focused down Xurkitree instead. And after that, it was all over. Both had 3 Pokemon left over, and he just immediately sniped the remaining 3 after that incorrect protect from Sam's Garchomp. And this was even after, at the very beginning of that game, Sam correctly predicted Ryota's attempt to use Whimsicott's Fairy-type Z move and switched out into Mandibuzz, which completely nullified the effect because Whimsicott was relying on Prankster to get that off first.
So Ryota wasted his Z move and still managed to come back and take the game and win the championship?
Yeah, it was all about just minor changes and correct predictions, and you're reading your opponent steps ahead. Like, you don't want to predict what he's going to do next. You want to predict what your opponent's going to do based on what they're predicting you're going to do.
Yeah, it's like 3D Pokemon chess they're playing against each other, right?
Exactly. There's crazy stuff going on. Even on the senior and junior levels, you saw opponents baiting each other and then sniping the Pokemon that they knew would be baited out. And it was really fun to see, and it was crazy to see how the crowd reacted to everyone.
Yeah, I love watching the crowd like chant for different moves and stuff, and they go wild with big knockouts.
Oh, especially senior level Mudsdale.
High horsepower, right?
Yeah, high horsepower. They were just chanting for more high horsepower, and that actually won the Korean player the seniors title for 2017.
Yes, that is awesome. So for the Masters Division winner, what was his team? What were his Pokemon?
So he had a Crocodile, which is actually his mascot. He brings a Crocodile plushie to sit on the table with him. But he also had Whimsicott, Tapu Fini, Marowak, Celesteela, and Tapu Koko.
Okay, so what was like the standout about? What was the standout Pokemon, the star player of the team? Would you say?
So the Whimsicott did a lot of work, and Whimsicott and Tapu Fini worked very well together, and his Tapu Fini was actually very interesting because usually you see Tapu Fini built to be more tanky. It has high special defense, high defense. It has items that increase its health, like leftovers or a berry, and instead his Tapu Fini had Choice Specs, which increased his special attack. So that's what was able to win him the game, was that extra damage at the very end.
Ooh, that is really cool. And I also love when, like, so it's this big Pokemon tournament, won him $10,000, and he owes it all to something called Tapu Fini. Like, the sillier the name, the more I love it.
Yeah, Fini.
Yeah, so that's the VGC. I'm actually going to go over the trading card game tournament, which is surprising to a lot of people, has the bigger prize. It's $25,000 as opposed to 10 for the video game tournament. And really quick, it was Diego Casiraga from Argentina playing Gardevoir GX, and Naoto Suzuki from Japan playing a combo deck, Golisopod GX and Garbodor. And the first game was super ugly, and Naoto took a huge advantage and was putting Diego against the wall, couldn't get his Gardevoirs up and running, and Golisopod, you have to do a combo to get moving it from the bench to the active position, and then it gives it a damage bonus just for 1 energy, so it's really, really powerful, and it's Golisopod and Guzma combo really well together. Obviously, if you play the game, you understand that reference. By doing that, he actually had 1 prize to go. You have to take 6 to win, so he had 1 to go, and he actually ended up losing by deck out, which is absolutely crazy. To be ahead in the first game of the finals and then lose because you drew all your cards, that's a bummer.
And we saw that in senior level too, when his opponent just kept using bubble.
Oh yeah! Again, people cheering for the awesome moves. Froakie can do bubble to paralyze a Pokemon. Everyone's just going, bubble, bubble.
It was amazing. I definitely got into it and cheered every time he landed heads on that.
Yeah, in a way, the seniors one was a little more exciting because, going back to the Masters division, Diego and Naoto had a more balanced back and forth game for the second game, and Diego ended up just winning that. But it was really cool to see them go back and forth and dealing tons of damage. Pokemon are so big these days that they have over 200 HP, but that actually puts a spotlight on a new card called Acerola, a supporter that lets you pick up a Pokemon along with all cards attached to it, put it back in your hand, effectively healing that Pokemon, and you can replay it down on the board fresh, along with all the energy and items it may have had attached to it. So that was huge, and a lot of players were doing big damage, playing that, healing back and forth. But yeah, Diego ended up winning. So now we can say that Gardevoir GX won the Pokemon TCG World Championship, earning him $25,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's the deck that you predicted would bring it home. You said that was one of the ones that would win.
Yes. I think a lot of people saw how powerful Gardevoir was, but it's a brand new card from a new set that came out like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So people didn't really know what it was going to be like, but like that's one to watch, and it won. But there was a diverse field. For juniors and seniors had like different decks that won. Like it wasn't just Gardevoir across the field. I think juniors was Gardevoir, and then Alolan Ninetales won seniors, and so Gardevoir again for masters. But it was a really diverse field. A lot of Garbodor decks and stuff like that. But it was super cool. Trashalanche, yeah. And Gardevoir can counter Trashalanche, which is a big reason it did so well in the tournament. Yeah. So, but actually, before we go, I did want to also mention Pokken Tournament. Which a
$6,000 prize.
Yes. Tonosama beat Makuki.
Both from Japan.
Both from Japan. Makuki was using Chandelure, and Tonosama was using Braixen.
And I'm super excited to see Braixen take home a world championship, because that's the character that I use in Pokken Tournament. And it was really cool to see Tonosama get up close and personal with Chandelure, because like both of those, like when I'm playing, like both of those Pokemon like to play at range. Like I like to keep people away from me with Braixen, and to see Tonosama play that character in a totally different way was really cool. Like he won that game by using Farfetch'd Fury Cutter, which is an up close and personal attack, to push Chandelure up against the wall and just completely deplete all of his HP in like one flurry of blows.
So that's it for the Pokemon World Championships results. Lots of Pokemon, lots of prizes, lots of fun. And if you enjoyed what you saw here, make sure to like, subscribe, follow IGN wherever you like to watch us. And if you want some more Pokemon content, Casey actually did this awesome video called The Secrets to Making Perfect Competitive Pokemon. Maybe you can get some of that prize money next year. So check out that video along with our other Pokemon videos. And before we go, where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me at ShinyKCD, and you can see IGN at Pokemon World Championships next year in Nashville.
Oh, how about that? Okay, and I'm at Joshua Yale on Twitter. For more on Pokemon, keep it here on IGN.